I think the reason to bring it to Athens probably has to do with the same reason why in 1955 the first Documenta was being made. You know, conditions of political urgency, moments in which probably doesn't make much sense to continue doing Documenta in Kassel as repeating one more Documenta. So I think it was a very brave and interesting decision by Adam Szymczyk to move this Documenta, let's say, homeland to Athens. But I also think that is really precisely that, like, question what does it mean to be at home? What does it mean to be in the place that is supposed to be the origin of something, when questions of homeland, origin, belonging, citizenship are really shifting, right? So I think that that's what is interesting to be here in Athens, and to start thinking about these questions from Athens instead of looking always to the south or to the periphery from the point of view of the center or the north. Right?
Something that keeps coming to my mind, because it's been 2 days since you opened Documenta to the press and 1 day since it opened to the public, and it still kind of feels like a art resort, like a luxury art resort. And speaking of institution, Documenta itself is an institution.
Yeah.
And I think it's a very ambitious document, and there's reason for a very ambitious document in this very political moment we are living. And was there any moment, or often did you find contradictions between your ambitions and the format?
Yes, all the time, because I think that the format of the classic exhibition is to be questioned. The notions like the museum or the collection are to be questioned as well. Even the distinction between the exhibition and the public program and education. I mean, those formal conventions are to be questioned. And therefore, like, yes, there are like tons of contradictions. Also, tensions and contradictions between the way in which we have to find the money to make a Documenta and what we actually come to criticize when we work with the artists or we do the public programs, right? So those, we embrace and embody these contradictions. It's impossible to take a stand outside of neoliberalism to say, okay, from this pure position, let's make like a kind of utopia Documenta. It's impossible. You have to get into the mud and work from there, from that condition, which is going all the time from Kassel to Athens. And also, I mean, I think that somehow, of course, like these days, it seems like the art crowd, the international art crowd is here, but for us that we've been working in the city for 2 years and with the public program open way before the opening of the public exhibition, I think we had a very different feeling. I think that this is just like the opening during 2 weeks, but then many other things will be happening. And yes, I think it's like a kind of a small experimental institution for, let's say, 2 years or something like that.
But are you happy with the reception, with the kind of...
Yes, absolutely. I'm extremely happy with the debates that we've been having, with the reception, with so many different people speaking together, coming together. I mean, I think that in Athens, just being able to make the exhibition is already a big success.
There was this idea of the South.
Yeah.
Maybe you can talk a little bit about the South, because in the press conference you talk about the South of the body, and it's a kind of a very relative South, which I think is very interesting.
Because people were asking, and people ask always like, okay, if this is this exhibition for the South, who are the South countries that are represented? And I was saying in the press conference that the South is a political fiction. It doesn't exist. The South is just a fiction constructed by colonial cartography. So there are many Souths. Each city has its South. The body has its own South, and also language has a South. And the image has also a South. So this exhibition is about this turning upside down of the normative cartographies, more than about geography, specific geography of the South.
Okay, congratulations.
Thank you so much.